Okay. Wil jy hierdie sakkie eerder hê? Wil jy hierdie sakkie eerder hê? Wil jy hierdie sakkie eerder hê? Kom ons sê so. Ek wens so, want pregnancy symptoms sal eventually. Kom ons sê so. Ek wens so. Okay, for some reason Diablo does not want to work with me this evening. Started quickly. So let's see if we can find some random people to do public bounties with. So I really want some bounty mats so that I can reroll a bunch of stuff. Probably do it on the. Probably do it. Where's the music? There we go. So we'll do it with the Nia Uzi. Nia. We'll do it with this dude. I need to figure out how to go into like public games and shit. Got no idea. Start the game and see. I want to do a bunch of bounties and just reroll of my wizard legendaries to see if I can get ancients quite quickly. So, question is, how does one do that? Open game to public? Bounties. But can you actually find public games? I'm just gonna say open game to public and see if anyone drops in. For bounties. So what do we need? We've got a bunch of 1 and 2. We need 3 to 5, a lot of. Let's start with 5. Oh, we've got randoms in. That's quite quick. Let me ramp the game sound a bit. That should be fine. Where are these people bountying? I'll go to 3. Okay, we know the Enchantress is not going to join us. Thank you for stating that, game. Okay. Hopefully this goes quite quick. Supposedly public bounties goes really quick. We'll see. Excuse me? Dit is nie altyd reg updated nie. Ja. Ja, ek hoop so. Ek dink so. Okay, let's see. I think we've got the other people flapping some boundaries as well. I don't think it's open voice chat. That would be a bit awkward. Where are we headed? It's just a taste. Need more time. So this does mean we're not solo self-owned anymore, but I upped the buddy this week, this afternoon as well. So the solo self-found is already out the door. Out the door. So I'm slow. These people are gonna think I'm based. I'm not. They haven't even reached the second floor on this bounty yet. Am I supposed to actually do the quest with that guy? I'm not sure. Hey man, sorry for starting the stream so late. We had load shedding until 8. I'm doing okay. I went for a relatively intense run yesterday and I'm like 99% sure I've slipped my disc again. So that's not too fun, but other than that I'm doing well. Why? How's your day been? And I mean, it's not the end of the world if you haven't made progress, right? At least it's weekend. You need to chill at some point. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing on this bounty. There he is, the guard. We just talked to him now. Please tell me we're done with this bounty now.
Thank you, stranger. His family would never forgive me if I came back home without him.
Okay, there we go. Next. Where's everyone else? Well, we are all over the place. That's good. That seems fine. So I've just opened my game to the public and I'm just doing some bounties with random people online because that's quick, and I need some bounty mats to upgrade stuff on my wizard. So opening it up to the public makes it much quicker. It does mean that my game is not solo self-found anymore, but I helped a buddy this afternoon to level this character and stuff, so it's theoretically not solo self-found anyways. Self-found, not self-bound. Okay. Just for interest sake, like, how is the other bounties progressing? That guy has done one. This person is smashing them. Nice. Kill all the enemies in the icy pit. Am I in the icy pit already? That's the question. Yes, I am. Okay. Enemies remaining 4. Oh, you're still struggling? Are you struggling with that still? So, some good advice, I'm not sure if it's the best advice necessarily, but sometimes, especially on the weekend, right? If you're hitting your head, oh, bad eye, because these little buggers, game zombies. If you're hitting your head against the same problem for a long while, sometimes it helps to just take a day and chill, right? And that'll give you fresh insight when you start again the next day. Sometimes, like, especially if you've been staring at the same problem for a very long time, you kind of start not seeing things because you have been looking at the same problem the whole time, so you then become kind of blind to obvious things, right? So sometimes it helps to step away and chill a bit. Not sure if it'll help in this case, but might be worth just taking a day and... Oh man. Oh, I thought I died right now. Didn't know my game had a strange lag there. Okay, we only have 2 left. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take off from running again, but it's probably not the worst time because I've got a conference next week, so I'm gonna be away for a bit. And then the week after that we've got like an air show that I'm attending, so I'll probably not be streaming a lot in the next 2 weeks because of the work stuff. So I'm gonna try and do my last stream before I leave on Monday, so that there's not as big a gap, but it'll probably be Monday and then only like probably Saturday again after that, because I'm gonna be away for a bit. Not really going to go to Cape Town, which is gonna be interesting, I guess, but yeah, I'd rather be traveling for holiday with my wife than going for work. Yeah, I'm heading out for going to travel to Cape Town this coming week for a conference for work, so I'm gonna stream on Monday, and then I'll probably only stream the next weekend again after that, because I'll be a goners. And then after that, the week after that, I'll probably also not have a very good stream schedule because we've got the conference and got some people from America's coming in that we need to entertain. But I'll probably stream on Monday, and then after that I'm gonna be quiet for a couple of days. So I'm headed to Cape Town for a conference, and I've got the same conference here on Tuesday evening as well. So I'm on Tuesday, so I'll probably get home a bit late on Tuesday, too late to stream, and then I'm flying on Wednesday morning. So it's gonna be a busy 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, I've been there a bunch of times for work stuff. Actually, we've got an office down there, so I go there quite a bit. Yeah, it's a cool place. For work stuff, I mean, going for work isn't like super fun, right? It's not bad, but it's not like you do sightseeing and stuff. Although me and Andrew went there at some point for holiday, and that was a lot of fun. Just to chill and look at do everything, right? There's a lot of like the hiking stuff is really cool and interesting there. So it is quite the fun one. Well, doing these public bounties is quick, man. They just stream on in. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna do this a lot more. Get my materials up and get my wizard gear quickly. Okay, cool. Go ahead. What's up? I just want to get my Discord up in case Robert wants to play again.
An ally has left my party.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Tyrael, it's been interesting for me to see all of these places where you and the Nephilim journeyed. I've heard so much about your adventures with Leah and Cain.
A deposit on what? Deposit is very ambiguous. Does it have any more information than just the deposit? It seems like a small number as well, right? So I'm not sure if it can be something super significant. Depends on what they made an deposit on, I guess. Is that information available? Let's go for bounties again. I'll start in Act 3 again, I guess. Again, quite quick getting someone in. Yo, these groups fill up insanely fast. It's pretty dope. Okay. If it says deposit and it's on the ATM, it means they actually put money in at the ATM. I'm not sure if that would be significant, especially like those low amounts, right? I'm not sure if that could mean anything. Why do you know that these are potential suspects? Is there something else that gave that away? Because if it's an ATM queue, it's not like a deposit on something. They just put money in at an ATM. Can you see into whose accounts they made the deposits? Because maybe they deposited specifically into the account of your suspect. So it's insane how many people that I end up getting in these groups are demon hunters. I think demon hunters are by far the most used class at this point because everyone's still farming. Okay, so you can't see where the money went. Do you have Bruce's like bank information? Can you see if money came into Bruce's account or not? Because then you can compare the amounts. That's something else that could possibly work. But again, it depends on what information you have. So Bruce called both of them. That's also quite suspicious, right? Why would he call these two people? I hate these kill all enemies in this specific level. They suck.
I'm still waiting. Just a taste.
Okay, this was a good one there. My wizard is getting better also, but I've done it like a 90 rift on my wizard and I don't have proper gems on her. So luckily she's getting better, but as soon as I get my ancients I should probably be able to smash higher. Can you give me a bullet point list of all the databases that you actually have access to? Then I can think about it a bit as well. Let's do the tables first.
Too low on discipline.
What else? A bandit shrine. Oh, it seems to be spawning goblins. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. type them in and just shift enter should be able to give you a new line. What the flip? Can't do this during a boss encounter. I don't really understand what that means. Make sure I leave space in my inventory. Oh wow, that was quick. So fast. Let's get all the rubes, the gemmos. Enter the icefall phase.
You won't survive that. I need more discipline.
Cleanse the cursed chest.
Not ready yet. You won't survive that. They must die.
It's a massive pain in the butt to keep up my hatred with these squishy enemies. Okay. Is it like way too many to type or? How all the other guys do? Nothing there. Okay, there we go. Kind of slowish, but that's okay. So we've already done one. Oops. Just haven't gotten the stuff yet. Am I the fastest? No, one person is fastest.
That was just a taste.
Oh man. Don't die.
I'm still waiting. You want more?
Where's the enemy? Oh, there you go. So we're done there. Yeah, how many are there? Yeah, if there's not a lot, type them one by one, it's not an issue. I think that should be fine. That should be finos. Okay, where are we not done? Guy's on his last one. He's on her last one. This person was super fast. She cleared one out and then started the other one. Okay. Okay, airports. People, ATM transactions. Okay. Flights.
Feel my wrath.
Phone calls. Okay. Okay, so so you know that Bruce called them because that information is in the... oh, there's another one. Holy moly. Baker security logs. Okay, that's where they went out, right? Interviews. Bank accounts, passengers. Holy shit. What's in... okay, let's quickly discuss bank accounts. What information did you get from Bruce's bank account? we need to kill. They need to kill the boss first because I can't engage this boss if the other one's not dead.
I cannot rejoin my party until their business has concluded. I cannot rejoin
Okay, I see Robert's online. We're gonna probably get him, play a bit and get him geared. I just need to be able to go in here. Why can't I go in here? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'd like to see what info you had in Bruce's thing. Hello.
Hello.
So you'll have to speak the English, hey? We're on the stream.
Ach, no man.
Ach yes, man. Come on, man.
No man.
Listen, I'm just doing bounties with some random people. I'm pretty much done. We just need like 5 seconds to finish up, then we can play. But I forgot that I've got the perfect way to get you crafting materials super quickly. I'll show you as soon as I'm done here. It should only take like a couple of minutes more. How was your load shedding, by the way?
Very sleepy.
Okay, that sounds like fun. Okay. That should be fine. Where do we need to still go and submit stuff? Let's do this. Yeah, okay. So you found creation here, his ID and his account number. So there was no transactional information, yeah? So I'm not sure if this will mean anything, right? But can you identify from their IDs if which of the people he found is closer to him in age or something like that? Here we need one more. Where do we need one more? So the public bounties is quite insane, Robert. We should probably do that with you as well. So you pretty much just have your team, right? Or you open your team up for like anyone to join. And then everyone just heads off in their own direction and do the bounty quests. So if you look at your map, you'll notice there's like on each act there's a couple of exclamation marks, and that's pretty much just bounties, which is like a small quest in that area. And if you do 5, you get like a cache that has some important shit in it, which you'll need as well. So we should probably also just jam a bunch of these bounties with random people, but we can do that later on. I'll just show you quickly how you can get a lot of mats by using a puzzle ring. And then once we've done the puzzle ring, we can try and get your dagger, because once you've got the dagger and with the set pieces you already have, you'll be able to do a shit lot of damage.
Right.
Okay, no way of finding age, Bian. But isn't the age, how does their ID numbers work? Is it different from ours, right? Because with our ID numbers you can find our age, or is it not the same? Like, what's the format of the ID numbers? It's probably like American freedom ID numbers, right? Okay. Social security numbers is, do you know, Robert, do you know the age is represented in a social security number like with our numbers?
Oh. I don't.
So I would say if it's American ID numbers, Vian, try and Google if like the year of birth is in it. That seems weird, but maybe the year of birth might be one of those. So maybe just Google, is the year of birth given in the ID number, American ID number or something like that. Okay, I think we need to, let's quickly, Robert, you and me, do a puzzle ring. I'll show you what that is in a moment. I'm just leaving this. And then we need to do maybe public bounties, because there is a ring that you need from the public bounty that allows you to have the set bonuses with 1 less piece, which is quite important. I'm inviting you. So the puzzle ring is something that you plug into the cube and it just opens like an area with a shitload of treasure goblins, and you just shoot the shit out of them. But the public bounties will give you a lot of crafting material as well. And luckily for you, crafting the dagger is quite easy because there's only 2 legendary daggers in the game. So you pretty much, make use of the functionality that you can make a a level 70 yellow dagger and then upgrade that to a legendary, and you've got a 50% chance to get the one you need. And then you can just slap the angelic crucible onto the one to make it like a super strong dagger, and that'll be an insane power boost. Unfortunately for you, I did a shitload of treasure rings or puzzle rings yesterday, so I only have 2 left, but that should give you a shitload of materials. And then once we do the bounties, I think it should be golden. Okay, that's interesting. Bian, is there any other reference for what those numbers mean or not? Because that's because if you look at that 68, for instance, could be a year of birth, but it's difficult to know. Okay, Robert, are you ready to loot?
Yes, just wait a moment.
Okay, I'm here by the golden portal once you're done.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll notice at the end of this little section there's a door. Don't open the door yet, otherwise the goblins in the next section will run away. But get ready to loot a shitload of stuff. It's beautiful, right? Oh, I accidentally clicked the door already. I'm just gonna kill all of them. We'll loot now. If you run away from, or if the loot stays on the screen for a while, the labels go away. You can just tap Alt to see them again. But this is amazing, right?
Sure.
Loot for days. Okay, now we just loot because all the goblins are dead, and then we can go and kill the goblin boss at the end of the screen. And this will give you all the gold you need to upgrade your vendors as well. The big thing that bounties will give you, though, that you need, the reason we need to do that is it gives you recipes for certain things you can craft that are quite strong, like my pants and my legs, for instance, are crafted. And obviously, yes?
I'm overburdened.
Yeah, I would say in this area, try and pick up, if only like the legendaries. There's 2 strategies, right? If you need specific legendaries, pick those up, or if you just want crafting materials, just pick up all the yellow gear. But make sure that you pick up, even if you're overburdened, even if your bag is full, you can pick up arcane dust, veiled crystals, and reusable parts, because those are materials. Okay. And then try and make sure that you pick up the gems as well, because the gems you'll need a shitload of later on. No reference whatsoever. The suspects have ID number. I mean theoretically, so his was 68, one is 63, so you could argue that the 63 could possibly be a year of birth and be closer, but that's quite difficult. Okay, what was in the ATM? What columns do you have in the ATM one? Sorry, Robert, we're trying to solve a SQL crime on the side.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Bian's busy with coding courses on Harvard Online, and they've got a super cool, like for SQL they got like a bunch of tables and information, and they have to like identify like interactions between different databases to find someone that did a crime and his accomplice, which is an insanely cool project if you think about it.
Do I need to pick up plans?
Plans? Oh yeah, if any plans drop, pick all of them up as well, because that will give you you'll use them to actually craft some stuff. So we might not need to do bounties if you find good ones. We'll just need to do bounties for your ring. You can quickly teleport to town by tapping T and then just come back and pick up more. So just disenchant or salvage everything and then come back. It should be fine. So those are pretty much ATM transactions specifically, right? That table reference done then. Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Did Bruce do any withdrawals? Excuse me, Robert?
quickly gonna sell. Sorry for
Okay,
coughing.
cool. No, don't worry, I'm just chilling. Did Bruce make any withdrawals, Vian? Because if he withdrew something that was similar, that might be the hint, right? Anyway, so Robert, yeah, I think we'll do these 2 rings, and then I think we should try and craft your dagger, right? Did you have time to have a look at that build or not?
Not yet.
Okay, I think what we can do is once we've crafted your dagger, you can open the stream quickly and I'll just show you what skills to use and the order in which to use them. It's really simple. Because then when we do the public bounties, each of us goes off into a random direction and we'll have 2 random people online. And we just complete the bounties as fast as possible. I did 2 before you logged in like 10 minutes. It's truly insanely fast. Because if you're doing these bounties on your own, to complete in all 5 acts bounties takes like 30 to 50 minutes. And with a bunch of people online, it's super fast. But from what we're picking up here, you should have enough to recraft or upgrade, to make 2 yellow daggers and upgrade them, because theoretically then you should have a 100% chance to get the dagger you need. And you only have the 1 angelic crucible at this point, right?
I don't know.
We'll check that later on, but you should get them quite quick when we're doing rifts or bounties, because you use the angelic crucible. That's the item I told you about that in this season you use to make an item primal ancient. But the reason you need more than 1 is it's got 3. It gives the item primal ancient stats, which is cool, but it gives it 1 or 3 potential powers, and you need a specific one. So if it doesn't give it the one you need to do it a couple of times until you get the one you need.
Okay. Be right back.
Okay, cool. How many crafting materials do you have? Just give that a check as well when you're in town now.
4 Forgotten Souls, 136 Death's Breath.
Didn't you pick up any Forgotten Souls now? That's sad.
Not yet, no.
I've got 4,000 Forgotten Souls. If we don't get a lot from these puzzle rings, we do the other puzzle ring anyway. I don't think you need many Forgotten Souls to do the upgrade, but then we can... the bounties definitely give Forgotten Souls as well. You've earned the achievement Too Good to Toss. That sounds like an interesting achievement.
Yeah, very interesting.
Acquire
Not
50...
interesting.
That's bad, dude. Anyways, so just for reference, I had a buddy... I'll talk to you now, I just want to read this quickly. No transactions from Bruce on the day of the deposit. Did they do the deposits on the day of the crime or not, Vian? The other 2 people that you're looking at. Anyway, Robert, the other day, let's just kill the boss. It's kind of anticlimactic, this boss, because his drops suck, but he'll drop you a couple of legendaries at least. But it's much less impressive than the rest of the goblins. So, just for reference, I had a old study buddy that was in my chat the other day, and he works in the Netherlands now for Wartsalia. So, I mentioned to him that he should let me know if they need anyone, and then I'll send your CV and stuff if they need someone again. I don't.
Good.
It's in a random city in Netherlands. I don't know if it's close to where you guys will be, but it's something.
Well, the Netherlands isn't that big, so
Okay.
maybe.
But he doesn't need anything at this. But they don't need anyone at this point. But he says that they might need someone at some point. So I've asked him just to keep me posted. Okay, and then you can just destroy everything you don't need, check what you've got, and then we run another one of those, I think. The cool thing from those is you'll get the shitload of gems, and the gems become super important later on, because you need to get the ultimate level gems, you need to combine a lot of them. And then obviously you can socket the good ones in your gear, but later on you can actually, like, once you've got the gear that you think you'll be using for a while, Oh, I should remember I can give you gear, but unfortunately I didn't get anything good
I
yet.
just got the gloves for the set, which I needed.
Okay, that's perfect. So now you have
I only need the bracer.
there isn't. You're not
Or
using
the
set
belt, or the
bracers.
shoulder.
You need
What
the
is it?
soul. Okay, so you need the
Shoulders.
shoulders. So what we can do is later on, if you've got enough materials, we can re-roll the pants to become the shoulders because you'll be using different pants. But for now, let's just leave it as is. You should have. If we get the ring from the bounty, you'll have the full set bonus then. And if we get your dagger, you'll already be strong enough to start doing some really good damage.
Okay, cool.
Let me just check these. Okay. Let me know when you're... I just want to quickly check once you're done if I can trade you an Angelic Crucible because I got one now and I've got a shitload, so... Okay, so they
just
deposited
quickly
on the
sell some
day of the flight. What information do you have for the other two people in the rest of the tables? What's all the information you have for them, yeah?
So, energy tap.
Let me know when you're ready to trade, Mr. Robert.
Let me just salvage, sorry.
Okay. If I can trade you the crucibles, it'll make things a bit faster, but I've got a feeling that the crucibles won't be tradable. And just like what I saw some of the streamers do and that works really well, is leave the gems in your bag, don't put them in your stash, because that kind of like claims the space for the gems in your inventory always, so you never have to chuck things out to pick up gems, because they just stack on top of each other. And you don't want all the gems. If you open my stream up quickly, you'll see which ones you want, but you want the Marquise gems and the Imperial gems. But so there should be 2 gems of each color in your bag if you want to make your life easier. But again, if you open the stream, I've got my inventory open, you'll see them.
Okay, I see. Okay, you can trade.
Yeah, let's Vian, start with those 2 days first. I mean, we could always try to expand later on. I can't trade with you if I've got my own bag open, which is silly. No, I can't trade the Angelic Crucibles to you, unfortunately. But that's not a surprise, I assumed as much. But you should pick up a lot of them. I picked this one up in the key we just did. Okay, are you ready for another one?
Just going to repair quickly.
Okay.
Materials, 4 Forgotten Souls, 136 Death's Breath. And then I'm looking for, what do you want to trade to me?
Angelic Crucibles, they not in your crafting, they sit in your inventory. They look like this if you've got the stream open.
Okay.
Do you have some of those or not?
No.
Okay, you'll get them fast when we do stuff, so don't worry about that too much. So you use them,
Okay.
if you look at this, right, you see one of my items, my quiver is this grey color. It's because I used the crucible on him, right? And that makes it, gives it like ultimate stats, and it gives it that power. So you'll see the power there on mine. Underneath secondary, it says strafe now cast a last non-channeled hatred spending cost. That's why I think Chuck's impaled the whole time. So you need that. That's super powerful. Okay, I'm gonna crack another ring, and then we'll do some bounties, I think. It sucks that you didn't get. You're supposed to get Forgotten Souls in these as well. I'm not sure why you didn't get any. Actually, if the
I don't know if I salvaged them, maybe.
you can't salvage Forgotten Souls.
And then I didn't get.
Okay, that sucks. Yeah, Vian, if you can give on the day of the robbery and the day of the flight, I think that'll be a good initial starting point. Maybe that something happened the day before as well. But let's start with those 2. Okay, I'm gonna kill everything and then I'll run back and loot. And I should remember all the loot I get I can give to you as well, but I didn't salvage anything useful luckily, but I'll check. There's a lot of shit on my screen. I just found an Angelic Crucible. When it's on the floor, it will be called... and I've got Forgotten Souls as well. Hopefully you'll get some now. When they're on the floor, the Crucibles are called consumable. You'll just see consumable. I wonder, I'm hoping like each of us get like unique drops. As far as I understand, that's how it's supposed to work. I'm not picking up all the things and you're not getting any. But you are getting like veiled crystals and shit, right?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, then it's not... I'm not picking up your shit then. Fortunately, we can't share the trading materials.
I
The
got an
crafting.
extra shadow set helm.
Okay, that's fine. So you'll have too many shadow set pieces, so you can start looking at which is the best and then using the best one. But there's some information on stats that you actually want, because the stats on your helm are randomized, right? So the two different helms might have different stats, so one of them will be better than the other one.
Okay.
But you can get that information on what specific stats you want as well on the build guide. Still no Forgotten Souls for you.
No.
That sucks. Wonder why.
I'm still waiting.
I got 4, so it's not like a shitload, but it's something. More than nothing. Okay, I just picked up Shadow Shoulder, so I'll give those to you as well. So then you don't need any. So the extra pieces you can just decide later on which is the best. And then once you get the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which hopefully will drop from the bounties we're about to do, you can then actually you won't use all of them. You'll only use 5 instead of 6, because the 6 one will automatically, the 6 set bonus will be given to you if you've got 5. Okay, let me know when you're ready to go and slap the boss. I'm assuming you're on the town, right?
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Cool. Okay, so I think let's...
I got consumable.
Okay, that's the Angelic Crucible, that's cool. So I think what we should maybe try and do before we do the bounties is get your dagger, right? Because then you can actually take part in the bounties. Because with the set bonus... Oh, we need to destroy these piles of shit on the floor as well. Once you get your dagger with the set bonus, now you should be able to do Torment 16 quite well, and that's what we use for what difficulty we do the public bounties on. Did you go? I got 6 Forgotten Souls in that pile I just destroyed. Did you get none?
None more, no.
That sucks.
Only have 1.
Oh no, not Angelic Crucible, Forgotten Souls. The crafting thing.
Forgotten Souls, none.
Okay, well that sucks. I got 10 in this run. I'm not sure why you're not getting any. Maybe you're just not cool enough. I mean,
yeah, it could be.
That's likely. I mean, it is well known that you have to be at least like Uber level cool to get to get Forgotten Souls. I mean, you have to be cool enough not to need them, then you can get them.
Yes, it's always like that.
Chicken egg. Because I've got, I would rather have yellow, white and blue crafting material now than the Forgotten Souls. But yeah, so just for reference, where I got the stuff for what we did here is random. One of the legendary rings that can drop in the game is called a puzzle ring, and if you plug it into the cube, you get this goblin domain to just loot. A loot bonanza. Vian, is it a lot of information to plug in? I'm assuming, right? Just shout when you're back, Mr. MB.
I'm running back now. You must remember not to get rid of those shoulders.
Yeah, I've got them. I'll identify them so long. I've got Marauder's pants as well. Oh, you never use the Marauder pants though. We don't use the set pants ever, so I'll probably get rid of them. I think I've got oh, I accidentally just... No, equipped. Oh, I almost got rid of my actual important pants. My big boy pants. I've got Leoric's crown as well, which I'll give to you. It's a good crown or good aid for your companion. And that should be fine, Vian. Can you join? Okay, again, I'm a SQL noob, right? So, can you join based on the name or the ID of the 2 accomplices? because then we should theoretically only see the information for them, right? Or isn't that not how join works? Okay, I need to get rid of some yellow stuff in my inventory to pick everything up here. Okay, then we can... Oh, there's a cloak as well. Let's pick up the cloak. Looks like your inventory is full, Robert.
Yeah, it looks like it. But I don't know if I want those stuff anyway.
Eventually, that'll be useless, so don't worry about that too much. I wish I didn't have to trade though. I wish you could just chuck shit on the floor and you could pick them up. But I'm assuming they're trying to prevent people from stealing each other's stuff in like open games.
Yeah.
Because I can already see how that can be an issue, right? Would be quite funny. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple of things when we trade now. Only the shoulders will be important now. I got Marauder shoulders as well, which is the build you'll use later on if you want to push. And this ring I'll also give you, it can be important later on for other builds. So some of it, later on when you get the ring from the bounty, we're gonna cube the ring. So just for reference, what that means is you can take items, legendary items, and you can destroy them to pretty much capture their power in the cube, right? And you can then basically use that power from... You can have a lot of them actually cubed, but you can use, at any given time, you can have the legendary power of one weapon, one ring, and one piece of armor, like, activated in the cube, and you get those benefits even if you're not wearing those pieces. So okay, that's cool. pretty cool. Okay, so the thing at the bottom is the shoulders you want to wear now. The rest of it you can just keep for later on. That ring you'll probably want to keep at to cube at some point, and that crossbow is cubed for the other build as well.
Okay, so I'll just put it in the stash, right?
Hey, for now, yeah. And you'll see you can buy stash tabs, which is probably worth it. And
yeah, I have.
Have you actually activated the plans that you got at the vendors as well? So if you have to talk to the blacksmith, and then you can activate them, and then you have to talk to the guy with the jeweler as well. And the other thing you can do now, you should have a shitload of gold. Once you've put your things in the stash, just talk to the blacksmith, the jeweler, and then the squiggly purple thing on the map, the mystic. And the bottom page in their panel allows you to upgrade them. So just upgrade all of them to full. Okay, Vian, so you said I can only join the tables that share IDs of the person or ID number of the transactions. Can you join on the names of the accomplices? And then once you've got them upgraded, Robert, we'll quite quickly see if we can build you a dagger. Okay, cool. Let me know what the result of that query is. Luckily, to upgrade rare items, you don't need Forgotten Souls, so we should be able to make you a dagger now.
Okay, train.
Yeah, make him level 12, baby.
Hoveren. That's pretty dope.
And then also give him your shit, right? Like the train, right click on the recipes with him open, then you train, give him those recipes.
I did all of that.
Cool, and then you can do it for the jeweler and the mystic as well. So the jeweler is obviously where the jewel is, and the mystic is the purple squiggly thing. So for reference, for now, the jeweler is the guy that will upgrade your gems, and the mystic, you can actually, for every piece of gear, you can change one stat on that piece of gear. But it's done randomly at the mystic, but you don't have to worry about that now too much. We'll do that. That only becomes important later on. And she can also transmog you, so you could look cool and sexy like me. Okay. So,
cool.
okay, so let's try and make you a dagger, right? I would say, okay, go to the artisan, the blacksmith bro, and then go to the top one for forged weapons and daggers, and then you look
Yeah.
for the first yellow one in the list should be a requires level 70 dagger. I've got it open on mine also if you want to have a look at what it
The
looks like.
first orange one.
No, the first yellow one. The orange one you don't want to make. You can't upgrade the orange ones into what you need. So
Okay.
it should be
I have
Sovereign Punyal.
Sovereign Punyal. Yes, I have that one.
What is that
60.
word? How do you pronounce it? Punjal or Punyal or what the Make two
Yes.
of them, I think.
Mine is 16.
16? Oh, you can make 16, that's what it says. But
I
only,
can make 16.
yeah, make two for now, that should be enough. Hopefully you'll get Carlay's point in the first two, otherwise you'll just make more.
Okay, 2 are made.
Okay, then you run to this side here. Go to the Quibus. And then you go to this third recipe, right? And then you can fill and drop the 70 dagger in, and then you can upgrade. Yeah. So
Rare
this
item.
upgrades a level 70 item to a legendary or a set item. But like I said, there's only 2 legendary daggers, so you've got a 50% chance of getting Carlay's point, which is this one that I've got on.
Okay, I got Lord Greenstone's fan.
Okay, so the luck is not with you. Do the other one. If you get another Lord Queenstone's fan, it sucks. And then you have to stop playing Diablo, most likely.
Oh yes, I can start playing Diablo now.
You got a second one.
Yeah.
Okay, go make 2 more daggers and you repeat the process until you get Carlay's. So the odds are against you, Robert. I should probably not play with you because you'll be very unlucky.
It's because I'm not cool enough.
That's the thing, right?
Maybe if I just transmog some of my items so I look cooler, then my
Yeah.
luck will be better as
Yeah,
well.
then the cube won't know that you suck.
Fake it till you make it.
That's the thing.
Oh, look at that. Carlay's point.
Perfect. Okay, so now you've got everything everything that's crucial to make the build work, right? You need a lot of stuff still, but this now means that you have a lot of the important things. The very important thing though is we need to get that power on it that says strafe now casts the last non-channeled hatred spending ability. So how many angelic crucibles did you have? Get them out of the stash along. We'll use them on the Carlay's point. Even if you don't get the one we want right now, it'll make it stronger anyways. So that'll be fine.
It seems that I have 2.
Okay, well, there's 3 powers, so that's a 33% chance. If we do it twice, you should have a 66% chance to get what you need, right? Is that how stats work? Okay, so then you just right click on the crucible and then you have to put the dagger in your inventory first. You can't do it with it being equipped for some reason. So just slap it into your inventory and then right click on the crucible and slap that onto your dagger. Let me know. Okay, it'll go grey.
Cast a
Okay.
non-channeled hatred.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you want. Okay, so that's literally exactly what you needed, right? Okay, so let's quickly look at your build, right? So let me kind of explain how this works. It's probably not going to work perfectly yet, but you should be able to spin infinitely, and you should be able to have impale cast automatically. So I'm going to quickly open. Do you have my stream open? Can you see on my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly what you want is impale. I'm using electric, but you can use the fire runes as well. So I'm using on my left click I've got impale with ricochet, but you can also do impale with chemical burn. I'm not sure which is best. The lightning is best for farm, but I'm not sure if that'll make a big difference based on the gear that you currently have. So I'd probably say
I'll
without.
be right with you.
Okay, no
30
problem.
seconds.
Are you ready?
Let's see if we can get some. I want an ancient quiver that's better. We have all ancients, right? Yeah. Should probably start making some gems again because we need to augment a couple of still. What is we still need to augment? These are all augmented.
Okay, start over.
Okay, so on your left click you can put impale. I would say use, instead of the ricochet rune like I have, use the chemical burn rune for now. I think when your gear's a bit better and you're doing speed farming, the lightning works the best, but for now the chemical burn will help you kill bosses a bit faster.
Okay, one moment.
Okay.
How do I take impale off of right click though?
If you put it on left click, it'll automatically go off of right click.
Okay, impale. Accept. Okay, you said what rune?
I think chemical burn should be best for now.
Okay.
Okay, then on your right click do strafe, because you're pretty much just gonna hold that down the whole time. And then I've got again the lightning rune, take the fire rune, which is rocket storm.
Okay.
Or I would say let's rather do it like this, take the lightning rune, because the strafe does very little damage anyways, and the lightning rune makes you faster, gives you more movement speed while spinning, so that's probably fine. So long as you have the fire rune on the impale, because that's doing all your damage.
What's a lightning? Drifting shadow.
Yeah. You'll see it's got like little lightning bolts to show that it's the lightning. That changes your weapon's damage to that type as well.
And
so if
any of the other stuff need
yeah,
to change?
all of them
anything?
are important. Okay, so I prefer smoke screen on 1 because you spam that literally the whole time. It's got a 1 second cooldown, so you're spamming that the whole time. Smoke screen, and I've got displacement on it to make me faster. But it makes you faster anyways. Mine just makes me even faster, right? So what you can maybe do in the beginning is also do displacement. That's the best, I think. You'll run out of discipline every now and again, but that's not the end of it. Then you'll just be slower for a short while. So discipline is the blue resource, by the way. You've got hatred and discipline as a.
Okay.
Okay, so the rune I've got there is displacement. Okay, then the second one on 2 I've got vengeance, because we'll spam that every time it's off cooldown as well. Okay, so it's got a slightly longer cooldown. It says 90 seconds, but I've got a lot of shit on it that gives it a 20-second cooldown in the end, so it's pretty much on the whole time. But I'm pressing that only every 20 seconds. That won't be the case for you initially. Initially, it'll have a longer cooldown, but that pretty much makes you take less damage and do more damage. And then we've got the vengeance rune on that, because it makes you take less damage, so you're slightly tankier when you're in vengeance form.
Okay.
So that's just the buff basically. Okay, so pretty much, okay, we'll discuss rotation and stuff in a moment. There isn't really much of rotation, so. Okay, then on 3 I've got, okay, so 3 and 4 doesn't matter where you put which, right? Shadow power, you will never be pressing the button, because remember with your set bonus it's always on. So you can place that where you want, and then 4 you'll press off cooldown, so that'll give you discipline back, right? So pretty much, we are casting smoke screen the whole time because that makes us invisible, and obviously we take less damage. It always also makes us faster, right? So when we're speed farming, that helps us. So you'll be spamming smoke screen, and then when you're out of discipline, you'll club preparation. Eventually, with enough cooldown reduction, you should be able to have preparation up the whole time. But for now, you'll just press it off cooldown basically. And then shadow power, you just have it all on the whole time. And then preparation, the rune I've got is focused mind. That just changes the way it works. I don't know if there's really a best rune here. The focused mind just gives you more discipline back basically, but over time. So once you've run out of discipline and you activate preparation, it continually puts in back for a longer time. So there's a bigger chance that it'll be off cooldown by the time you run out of discipline again.
Okay, and then passives?
Oh yeah, the passives, I'm not sure if mine is optimal, but they work. So there's one that says increase damage against slowed or chilled enemies. That's a good one because we chill everyone around us, so we do more damage to them. We slow enemies around us, so we do more damage.
Okay.
I think I just need to make sure I'm actually still slowing. Then blood vengeance is really cool because every time you run over, you get more hatred, and if you run over a health club, you get resources back. So it just allows you to spam for longer.
Okay.
And then we've got Ambush, which means you deal more damage to enemies at full health, which is probably, again, I'm not sure exactly why this from the build guides I'm using. And then the last one is Thrill of the Hunt. Enemies hit by your hatred spenders are slowed. Oh yeah, so that one slows everyone because we're spending strafe the whole time, which is a hatred spender. And Call of the Week makes you do more damage to them. So you slow and do more damage. Those work well together.
Synergy.
Okay. So for the rotation, Robert. Okay, so if you're watching my screen, look at this, right? So obviously, like I said, for the button ones, you want smoke screen up the whole time because that makes you invisible and faster, right? So just keep on spamming one the whole time because it's got a 1 second cooldown. Then Vengeance you want on when it's not on cooldown because that you deal more damage, you take less damage. Shadow Power you just have to press at the beginning of every map or rift, otherwise it's not active, right? But as soon as it's got this yellow round thing around it, you can forget about it completely. And then when you're out of Discipline, you use Preparation. So it's really simple rotation, right? Now the whole beauty of the build is that with the power we take, the last non-channeled hatred spending ability is cast the whole time while strafing, right? So Impale is a hatred spending ability, so you literally just cast Impale once. It's on your left click, so you have to click on an enemy, but if you hold down shift you can chuck it, okay? Even if there isn't an enemy. So you have to do that once when you start any map. And then it won't happen now because there's no enemies around you, but as soon as you've done that, if you spin, it'll just cast, it'll start casting Impale the whole time, right? So that does a lot of damage. And if you look at what Carlay's point does, its legendary power is the damage of Impale is increased, which is cool, and it returns 15 hatred if it hits an enemy already impaled, right? So as soon as you start hitting an enemy more than once, you get back insane amounts of hatred, so you pretty much have constant hatred, unless the enemies are so weak that you one-shot them. If you one-shot them, you get back no hatred, right? But then they're dead anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so let's do a tier 6, Torment 16 Rift just to practice, and then we'll do bounties. Just give me 1 second, I just want to read chat quickly. So I made a massive table and based on a ton of stuff, and it seems that Bruce called only one of the suspects, Charlotte. I think there's the theory. Why did you think he called both of them? Was there some other information that showed that he called both, Vian? Okay, Robert, are you ready to do a Torment 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got it now, right? So at the beginning we can take it, don't rush in immediately, so to get your buffs up, so make sure your Shadow Power is up. Shift click to cast Impale once. Okay, and then spin. Spin into the enemies while spamming 1. I just want to see how much damage you do, so I'm not doing anything. So isn't that beautiful? Oh damn. Okay, do remember that we are glass cannon build, so be care of the shit on the floor. He called both on the day of the Rob. Yeah. Okay, run away when you click respawn at body because you're a ghost for a little while. And remember, once you have been dead, you have to reactivate everything. Okay. Okay, are you ready now? Just go. So the elites are doing the things that kill you. So just be careful for any like lightning or poison or fire on the ground. But that should be fine, and you should be getting hatred back. I'm gonna stand back and let you spin just to test it a bit. Okay, so he called both on the day of the robbery. Okay, so he called Charlotte the day before the robbery as well. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Robert, enemies are gonna spawn when I click on this. Are you ready to kill them? Oh, you took off those bracers, so we don't have any one of those bracers. That's fine. Are you winning with the damage though?
It seems like it.
Okay. So you can just literally just keep on spinning the whole time and just run as far.
Enemies, eh?
Yeah, I mean, if you're fast enough, you'll find enemies again before you actually don't get anything back.
I'm dead.
Oopsie. Be careful. Do not run.
Revive it, cops one more time.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you are squishy. Okay, so he called her 3 times and he called the other guy just once. Then we have to understand that correctly. Or he called her twice and the other guy once.
I'm dead.
Okay, so everything is still one-shotting you. So never stop spinning and never stop spamming 1, Robert. Even if you're out of hatred, just keep on spamming, because if you're spinning and spamming, they should die too fast to damage you back, right?
Just a taste.
Okay.
But you will get more toughness later on. And luckily, like if I get hit by elite powers here, I'll die instantly. But like the other things won't one-shot me. So make sure that you've got impale. You've chucked impale once. Make sure shadow power is active, and then just keep spinning and spamming 1 and 2 as soon as 2 is off cooldown. And then just don't stop spinning, because when you stop spinning, they can kill you because they're not dead and you're not invisible.
But when do I
Okay.
pick up everything?
Yeah, I mean that's okay. So usually when I do these Torment 16 rifts now, I don't pick up anything because it's kind of eventually gets useless. But obviously you want to pick it up now. Just make sure there's nothing close by and then pick it up. Because if there's enemies close by, you'll die.
But can I come back and pick stuff up?
Probably not, because if sometimes you go far away. So I would say just make sure there's nothing around and then pick up stuff.
Okay. Where to now?
How do you, we go to the next level here. How do you know she's
Yes.
not the complex, Vian? Is there something that showed that you, our check tool? You go one direction, I'll go the other direction.
Okay.
Are you still surviving? And remember to spam your potion, right? When you're gonna die, you know you've got a potion, right? You can
No,
press
there's
Q.
There's like no way for me to predict when I'm gonna die.
Okay, at this point you're one shot, so later on, but Q is the hotkey for the potion, and you'll get some better potions. You have a shitty potion now, but you'll get better ones. So that's the fun thing, right? Once we're both geared like this, we just go in opposite directions and clear these as fast as possible to get gear and get levels. But you'll do bounties now. You need bounties to keep stuff, and you need that ring, like I
I'm
said.
dead. Sure. Looks like I'm gonna die lots of
Yeah,
times.
so the pants, I'll explain to you the other. I'm wearing 2 sets, right? I've got the shadow set, and then I've got a 3 set bonus from pants and gloves that I'm wearing. Pants and belt, which you need to make at the. You make them at the. What the flip? I can't speak. At the blacksmith, but you need to do bounties to get the recipes, and they give you a lot of survivability. Oh, I get what you're saying, Jan. So it's process of elimination by looking at the check tool. But I'd like to understand why Robin was the accomplice then. Like there has to be some explanation for that, right? Are you surviving, Robert? I think we need to go to the next floor. Everything's dead. Going much better than this afternoon though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the door is in this direction. You can look at the map if you press tab though. Just for reference. I'd like to understand why. Yeah. I'm sure there's some information somewhere. Luckily you've obviously got all the information to submit your thing, right? But it would be interesting to like figure out the last bit about why it was Robin and not... What was the other one's name? Okay, so we should get the... You see the bar on the left.
It's in the name.
It's
It's in the name. She was Robin, and then
Oh, I get what you're saying. It's
Yeah,
all
okay.
that makes sense. Okay. So we should have the Rift Guardian now. You'll see the bar filling. Okay, and then you see the Rift Guardian there. Be careful, they'll probably smash you, but I've got them as fine. And then here we can loot everything, right? And you should get a lot of Forgotten Souls. And everything
wait,
there.
I'll have to adjust my my Diablo sound level.
Oh, is it spamming in your ears?
Yeah. Bloodshard.
Yeah, okay, and then we'll spend the blood shards
I
to get...
can't pick it up. No place.
Oh, your blood shard inventory is full. You need to go and spend a shitload of blood shards quickly. We need to figure out what you still need. I think you can buy quivers now because you need there's a quiver that is really good for us. Impale now throws 2 additional knives. That's why I'm throwing 3 knives and you're only throwing 1. So you can buy quivers at that other lady. The quiver you're looking for is called Holy Point Guard.
Buy quivers from whom?
The lady with the blood shards, Kadala, this one. Spend all of your blood shards because you'll be getting a shitload of blood shards now when we do our bounties. And you can only have a certain amount of blood shards.
Mystery.
I need to just go and spend mine on my...
I don't see the quiver though.
it's on the top tab.
Weapons.
Okay. I'm gonna... once you spend them, and before we do the bounties...
Which one am I looking for?
Holy Point Guard. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know if you do find out, Biana. I'd like to see the conclusion to the story. It's been an interesting project. Hopefully they give you some more projects like this. But yeah, enjoy the siege. Hopefully you guys get some good games in. Okay, Robert, just shout when you're ready. I want to quickly log on my wizard so that I can spend a blood charge, and I think if I leave, you'll be kicked out as well.
Okay. I just want to buy a few more quivers.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you spend everything because you'll overflow with blood shots by the end of the bounties. I think we can do what we could maybe do is do bounties for one act on our own first, just to practice the bounties before. Oh, well, we can just open the game to public and they'll do their own. I'll explain to you how the bounties work in a moment. It's super straightforward. We can complete one bounty. Holy Point Guard. Holy Point Shot, sorry.
I have nothing holy, unfortunately.
Oh man, that's a pity. We'll find you'll get it
And
soon.
I bought like I bought 20.
Yeah,
quivers.
sometimes the rolls just aren't with you, right? But we'll get it soon. So I think
Okay, maybe one of these is better. No, nothing is better than the one I have.
okay, so just to discuss quickly what we still need to do on your build, right? So you've got pretty much everything you need. If you look at the stream, I'll quickly show you on my character, right? So you've got everything you need for the Shadow set. What you need, definitely, before we can actually finish the build and give you the survivability of Captain Crimson's for your belt and your pants, is you'll notice in my cube, I've got it open here if you want to have a look, you'll see I've got three powers that I'm getting from the cube, right? We need this Ring of Royal Grandeur for you, and you'll get that from a bounty cache, because once that's in the cube, you only need to equip one less, right? So I've got 5 Shadow set, but I get my 6 piece, and I've got 2 Captain Crimson set, but I get my 3 piece. And here you can see why I've got way more regen than you, right? Or survivability. Captain Crimson's 2 set gives me 6,000 life per second and reduces cooldowns and resource costs. And then it also, as soon as I do damage, it reduces my cooldowns even more. So I can spam my invis stuff, and that 6,000 life per second is a lot. Okay, so let's. I'm just gonna quickly log onto my. I'm gonna leave for a moment. I just wanna get my bloodshot spent as well on the wizard. So when I left now, do you stay in the game or not?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna just resume in with my other character. That's pretty cool. Let's do quick bounties and I'll play with her for now just because she's in now. I just want to spend my shit here. What was I looking for? I was looking for ancient gloves. I'm just gonna spend a lot of stuff. So what I'm looking for now is specifically ancient of all my set pieces, right? So I'm also gambling, but that means that like I've got probably like a 5% chance for it to drop, but then a 1 in 100 based on, or 1 in 10 on that 5 to actually get an ancient version.
Okay.
I got the gloves now, but again, not ancient. Got another set that's lucky, not ancient. Poop. Okay. Okay, so let's quickly do one bounty together just to show you how it works, right? It's pretty straightforward. It's literally just following an arrow. These have crits. I might want these. These are better. Yeah. Okay. Those have crit and area, which is not great. Okay. Okay, and these gear you can't use. Okay, so open your map if you don't mind, and then you see there will be this in the right hand bottom corner. There's a bounty thing, and you'll see we've got 0 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you see on the map there's places with little exclamation marks. So you have to go to one of those places. Let's do Passage of Corvus for now. We'll go to the same one. Okay, and then every one of the 5 acts has that, right? So there's 5 quests at every single act, and then once you leave the game, it resets at every single time, right? So it never leaves if you've only done like 4 out of 5. And now you see there's a bounty, destroy the Scarab Hatchery and an arrow. So you literally just follow the arrow and do what it tells you to do, right? And that's how you complete the bounty. So you do 5 bounties on each act, so that's 25 bounties, and you get like very good rewards for that, and specific crafting materials that you need, and specific recipes as well. So from that you'll most likely get the ring that you need to put in the cube, and you also might most likely get the Captain Crimson crafting recipes. So you'll see, obviously, if the 2 of us do it, it'll take some time. But what we're going to do now is we are going to do it with other people, right? So I'll open the game to public. I'll just switch back to my Demon Hunter. Then you, for instance, do Act 1, I do Act 2, and the other people will go off and do their own acts. Because as soon as they've completed it, you also get the rewards. So it's pretty much like way quicker than just doing it on your own. But you get the idea of bounties, right? So you just run to that place where it tells you, and then you do what it tells you. It's literally, it's like a WoW quest, but probably easier. You like my meteors, by the way? It's pretty cool, eh?
I honestly have no idea what the hell is happening.
I'm just chucking meteors.
And pressing 1.
Okay. Okay, then, so here what we do is we have to destroy the hatchery. Then you just destroy all of those, and by the end you'll see you'll get like a thing that tells you it's done, right? So you've done that. So now if you look at the map again, you'll notice we've got 1 out of 5 on this map. So you have to do that on every map. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to town if you don't mind. I'm going to log on with the Demon Hunter, then we'll open the bounty. You'll see it fills instantly. And then we pretty much just go off in our own directions and do the quest as fast as we can. And then when everyone's done, the other people just leave. So this is really quick.
How do you know what quest to go to?
You just go, like, you can see where the other people is by where their faces are shown on the map. So just go to a part of the map that there's no one else on and just do the quests. So it's really just spam. And then if everyone's kind of on the same speed, like there'll be 1 map left at the end, and then just everyone goes to the same map and try to do it as fast as possible. Just something quick to note before I open it up: when people enter boss rooms, because some of the bounties have you kill the game's bosses, it'll ask you if you want to join them. Just say no, and just continue on with your own bounty, because everyone can kill the bosses on their own quite easily. Okay, so I'm gonna open game to public. Oh, you're one of your party members do not meet the level requirements necessary to open this game to public. That doesn't make any sense. Let me just read something online. I wonder if it's like a paragon. Otherwise we'll just do the 2 of us, we should be fast. Unfortunately you need the bounty mats to put things in the cube. But if you're interested in any other characters or builds, just check that website that I sent you. You can find stuff on there, and there's a guy on YouTube, Braxenterix. Just look at his build cards, they're really good. If you want to try some other stuff as well. Okay, so try clicking the button below game and click on campaign and save it. Okay. Let's both leave quickly. Leave the game, and then I'll go in again and ask you to join my. And then I'll invite you again. Okay, leaving party. I'm gonna invite you again. Otherwise, we don't have to spend too much time figuring this out now. Okay, so I've added you again. Is there like open? There's 2 slots still open. How do we change our? Okay, let's game settings quickly. Save and close. Game settings. Adventure. Oh, public game bounties. Okay, save and close. Okay. We've got a public. I'm able to start MB. 12 has not unlocked Torment XVI difficulty and completed the solo. Okay, you need to do a solo Greater Rift at level 75 before you can do open games. That's quite interesting. I don't know if you'll be able to do a solo level 75. You might be able to. You want to give that a try?
Can.
Okay, so you have to not be in my party then.
I'm already a bit scared.
I think I'll quickly check now. It's probably on the same difficulty. And remember, you've got 15 minutes to complete it. So, like, even if you die, it's fine. I think...
So just resume game.
Yeah, you can just resume game and then you have to go to... I don't know what level of Greater Rift you can actually start now. We did a big one with me, so maybe you can do it. So, I'll do it on my screen just to show you. So you go to this Nephilim obelisk and you click on Greater. I just want to see 75. That's at a Torment 16 difficulty, so you should be fine. It's the same difficulty as the one we just did. Can you see what I've done there?
Okay, but where am I?
You should be in one of the towns now. Or if you're not, just slap T.
Okay, well, I clicked to resume, right?
Yeah.
And I am in Act 1
Uh-huh.
in
You
nowhere, and if I press T, I can't do that in this area.
That's weird. Just leave the game and then start in again. It might be a bug because we just left from a group.
Okay, but mine says campaign fallen star.
Oh, okay. So you're still
Game
because
settings.
yeah. Then click on adventure mode,
Adventure.
and then just make the difficulty XVI. 16.
Make the difficulty torment.
Torment 16.
Goodness
Also
me,
known as
okay.
Torment XVI.
Okay. Resume game.
Okay. And then you should be in the town, I guess. Like any town, it'll pop you in a random town. That's fine. You just go to the
Yes.
Nephilim obelisk. I'll be there now
Okay.
just to show you. You click on the
Right,
obelisk.
Level 75.
Yeah, Greater Rift. Try see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we can just farm bounties on our own, or we can do a couple of rifts until your gear's a bit up. But I mean, it shouldn't make a massive difference. Just spin to win.
You can feel yourself, not as a stranger in the world, not as something here on probation, not as something that has arrived here by fluke, but you can begin to feel your own existence as
How's it going?
Going alright, I've not died yet.
Give me the play-by-play as you go through.
I'm trying to just kite the people so I don't get...
Yeah, that's a good
into-
idea. Remember, you're slowing them as well, so kiting will work well.
But am I supposed to like run past them
I
and
mean,
have them follow me, or...
that's fine. Just take care that you don't run into big bunches, because if they club you, you'll die. So I'd rather you can run in, pull back a bit, run in, pull back a bit. Kiting backwards is safer than
dead.
kiting forwards.
Oh no.
That's fine, you can die a lot. I mean, it's relatively easy to finish it. Otherwise, if it doesn't work, we can just not do it. But try for now and see how it does.
Then is there any specific direction I should be going, or just kill everything?
Kill as much as
Am I going
possible.
to floor 2 before everything is dead, or not yet?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll usually go through the door as soon as I find it, unless there's an elite that I can see close by, because elites obviously give you the little balls. But
I
if
don't
not,
exactly know what an elite looks like.
it'll glow blue or yellow,
Oh, no.
so you'll definitely see it.
Okay. Oh no.
Dead.
Yeah.
Ah. How far is your bar progressed already?
I'm ahead of it, so it's fine.
Yeah, then it's fine. I messed my backup badly again, by the way.
Oh no. The second floor is tough as nails.
Yeah, there are some, like, the difficult doesn't increase per floor, but like some floors are just better set out with enemies that are not as bad as others.
Oh no. I should remember to press Q.
Q, yeah, for your potion.
It's because these guys explode on the.
Oh yeah. Is it the ones
That's
that
a bit
the
tough.
fat boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't stand on them once you've killed them.
Oh no. I don't think this is going very well. To be honest.
We can do the bounties with just the two of us first. I mean, it wouldn't make it take that much longer. We should be able to finish them shortly as well. If we split up, and then you can get the stuff that give you more toughness without much issue. How's it going?
Dead. And my stuff is broken.
Ah. Do you want to rather just do the bounties with the two of us, and then we can...
No, I could probably make it. I'm quickly going down to repair.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yes, you can just slap T when no one's around to eat.
One shot.
Yeah, that gets frustrating. But it'll get better.
One shot again.
That one shot into one shot is super frustrating. Oh, you're still ahead of the time thing.
No, I'm basically the same line.
That should be fine if you club a couple of elites, it jumps a lot. I'm assuming you're doing a lot of damage still, right? You're just dying easily.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. Sometimes I run into something that...
The other thing that you also learn, obviously, is because there's specific things that the elites do on the floor. That's not always super noticeable if you don't know about it. So, learning what to avoid
don't
is
stand in
the fire, yeah,
stuff that
pretty
hurts.
much. Like WoW. Pretty much the same. I'm doing a P16 with my Wizardio so long. I did a couple of public bounties before we joined, so I spent a lot of stuff to try and upgrade one of my things to Ancient, and it didn't work, which is always sad. So like, clearly your bad luck has rubbed off on me. Your dagger luck has rubbed off.
I'm struggling with elites, eh?
Doing not a lot of damage to them.
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can click on them with your left mouse button as well, because you can manually chuck the impale as well, along with the ones that are being shot automatically. So that can usually give you slight more damage on them. But we might need to
I'm also on floor 2, and I'm not really sure what to do. Should I just kill everything?
Yeah, just kill everything. Everything gives adds to the counter, right? Elites obviously, like later on when you are blasting through everything, you pretty much just hunt for elites. But for now, you just want to get it done, right? So killing the small guys also gives you completion or whatever you want to call it.
Oh no.
Not ready yet.
Oh, one shot. So when I respawn, do I have 0 health, or how does that work?
No, you've got full health, but you can, like, there's a short moment when you're a ghost, right? You can run away still, so get into an optimal position. But you spawn with full health, so they are probably one-shotting you. But I mean, a lot of them one-shot me as well, and I've got all ancient, so the build is definitely squishy. But again, if that is too frustrating, we can just jump into bounties with the two of us. We should be able to finish them rather quickly.
Like the smallest little corpse kills me, but I'm almost done. It's fine.
The smallest little corpse, was it the guy crawling on the ground?
No, it's a lady walking around.
Okay, because some of the small enemies club, like there's zombie enemies that club like
Yeah,
insane.
that's exactly that. And she's gonna make me lose now. Swift flesh mauler.
Yeah, some of the small guys are and there's like the thing that breaks my brain is there's elites that are like these little flying bugs, right? And you would assume they're squishy, but they're the tankiest elites I've found.
And I only know now that I need to actually pick up the purple stuff.
Oh, you have to run over it, yeah. Have you missed a lot of it?
Yeah, but that means I'll almost be done, eh? If I just pick up all
Yeah,
of
if you run over them again, you'll get a lot of the bar and get that full.
Your skill has grown.
I'm doing just Torment 16s with the wizards along, farming some keys. So just for reference, the keys you get like 3 to 4 per Torment 16. So when you run out of, like when you're farming greater rifts for level, you have to do a bunch of tier 16s every now and again. And it sucks on the, well, it's not sucks, it's still the fastest way. But hey, I just got Ancient Gloves, yay. It's a bit frustrating to do the Torment 16 rifts on the Demon Hunter if you're doing a lot of damage, because everything is one shot and then you never get your hatred back. So you like spin, walk, spin, walk, spin, walk. It's poopy. It's a lot of intelligence. And you don't have a companion activated as well. That's another thing that can give you some value there.
Rift Guardian.
Hey, boss time.
Okay, I one-shot me.
Yeah, you have to stay far away from them, they club hard. Just shoot them from afar, if you can.
He teleports to me and then I'm dead. Time remaining, 10 seconds.
Oh shit.
No. Failure.
Still kill him because you still get
Revive
I
in
rolled
town.
the wrong thing. I just messed up my fucking ancient gloves. You can still kill him if you want. You'll still get like the gear and shit for him if you think it's possible. Oh shit. I just messed up my fucking ancient gloves. That was no fucking shit.
Why'd you do that?
I accidentally re-rolled the wrong stat, and once a stat has been re-rolled, you can't reset it. So now
I know. Pressing the wrong buttons.
shit, that was spoiled home.
Oh, dead.
Okay, well that's that, I guess. Are you dying a lot?
Oh, one shot, yeah. As soon as I get like some hits on him, I can take away lots of his health, but he kills me so quick.
How much health does he have left?
Half. It's only 1.4 trillion.
Oh well.
So
Let's see what happens.
A lot. Okay, so we've got the glow. Oh, I didn't actually put on my. No. Oh,
dead. Yeah, and he has 1.2 trillion now.
I can't believe I messed up my house. That is very, very stupid.
Dead.
Oh, that was dumb.
Wanna see what you'll
Not
Dead
my
again.
best moment.
I've seen better.
Dead
Can't
again.
afford that. You know I had.
I spawn in and die. He's not even like doing anything. I just die.
You're not standing on anything, right?
No. He's casting something on me.
What boss is it, by the way?
Crusader King.
Oh,
Dead.
are you gonna manage to kill him or not?
I don't think so. He just kills me instantly.
Okay, I mean we can.
I'm dead. Like he's not even. I wish I could show you.
Do you still have gear on, by the way? Probably not.
Yeah. I've repaired it 3 times.
Do you wanna rather team up again and do the bounties?
Gonna try once or twice more.
Okay.
Dead.
So that sounds very frustrating.
Can you watch my stream quickly and just see if there's like I'm doing something stupid?
On
Discord.
oh, cool. Yeah. Where do I see it actually? Watch stream. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm watching you.
Okay.
What the flip? Go again? Just start spinning immediately and spamming 1. I've never seen that before. Okay, and then remember to do the impale. Like try and just not stop moving. Go closer to him again. I don't know what's killing you, to be honest. That's super weird. I've not seen that before. Stay like super far away. Because the impale should still chuck at him from far. So we need to get you that oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, it's almost done. Luckily he's burning still, so we need to get you the quiver. Then you chuck 3 daggers instead of just 1 when you do the impale.
Dead.
So rather run farther away until you've got the impale activated. Like go very far and then activate impale.
I know, what did I do?
Best tab. And you don't have to shift click if you have an enemy nearby, you can just normal left click on them.
Okay.
You're so close, you have to get it. Get the bad boy.
Dead.
Go even further away, like super far. And immediately start spamming 1 as well.
No, but he literally just kills me. There's a thing that spawns.
That's
That
spoof.
teleport.
Wow, that's shit. That's very shit. Yes, you need like 1 impale on him to kill him. Wow, that's shit. You'll get it now. Maybe starting from here is... Oh, he goes... Ah, there we go! Look at that.
Bracket.
Okay, you won't be able to upgrade your gem nows, but go and speak to the dude in town at least, because then you get experience.
Do what?
She's like, just go to town, because you can't upgrade your gems if you've died, if you've overstayed your welcome in the rift, pretty much. If you're,
Okay.
yes, and then, but there will be an exclamation mark in town. I'll just talk to that dude and he'll give you a shitload of XP.
Oh, that was tough.
Oh, that was shit. Okay, we need to get you Captain Crimson's because that'll make you much tankier.
Oops.
But that comes from a bounty. So let me know when you're ready to team up again then. Then let's the two of us do the bounties. I don't think that will have counted. I think you need to finish it in time. But like once we've done the bounties and you've got a couple of more things like the Captain Crimson set and your Ring of Grandeur and your like the quiver, I think it'll be smooth as butter. I can't believe I messed up my ancient wizard's gloves, man. Fucking hell, that sucks. Because what I did, I told you can reroll one stat at the mystic, but once you've chosen a stat to reroll, every stat can only reroll into certain other stats. But once you've chosen a stat, that slot is the only slot you can reroll further. So I rerolled one of the good slots instead of one of the bad slots. I accidentally pressed on the wrong thing. So now there's a bad slot that I can't change.
Auric.
Oh, I can actually just join your game. I'm gonna do that.
Greater Rift complete.
Okay, so the question is if maybe we can open the bounty. Maybe we didn't have to do it in time. So if you just get rid of the stuff in your inventory first, then we'll try and open it up. I'm gonna start
looking for a stash. Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna start doing bounties so long in case we can't get other people, then some of it's done. Once you've cleared out your inventory and everything, just press escape and then you'll see where there's a thing that says you're in a private game. See if you can make it an open game now or not. And if you can't, just start doing bounties.
Open. You're one of your party members. Do not.
Okay. No. So let's do the bounties ourselves because then once we've done them, we should be able to get you to do that rift on your own easily. If we get what we need from the bounties. We hope we get the right stuff. It is glass cannony, but once it works, you'll see why it's fun. Surely, like the part where you actually were just killing all the enemies must have been fun, right?
It was fun.
But yeah, the dying sucks. Okay. So once you've cleared out your inventory and stuff, just start doing any random bounties on the map. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, come out. I probably went to one that you are.
Yeah, just make sure my face is not there, then you should be fine. I'm hoping I can share what I pick up from you with you as well. Cool. So we'll just do the bounties now and then we'll go to... Yeah, we'll retrieve the caches after we've done all of them, it's fine. Then you pretty much get like a thing in your inventory that you open that gives you a lot of mats and like recipes and stuff and legendary items. Now, hopefully we get the ring that you need from the first bounty we do, otherwise we'll have to do more. So the other material, like the materials you get from the bounties, you can do some very specific things with. So for instance, putting an item's power in the cube, you need a bounty material for that, and then there's some expensive ways of trying to get ancient items. You can, if you have a legendary or a set item, you can re-roll it to give you the same item but with new random stats and a chance for it to become ancient or primal, and that is super expensive from a material point of view, but it's the only consistent way of taking an item that you already have and trying to get it to be ancient, which is what I'm trying to do on the wizard now, but I've been having some super unlucky rolls. Okay. And it'll also give you some of the normal crafting materials. Okay, I can see where you are. I'm gonna do the other one. I get one shot still though, so don't worry. I was teleporting out in this shitty freaking dude with a dagger standing in the back. It's not just you. Once you're done with that one, you can go to the next map. I'm on the other last one on this map.
Okay, this one says cleanse the cursed chest.
Okay, so
that means just kill everything.
No. So follow the arrow and there will be a red chest. Just click on the chest and then kill everything that spawns. I think the cursed chest has different things, but it'll likely just be killing 100 enemies or like clicking on some shrines or something. It'll tell you once you've clicked on the red chest what you need to do further. It's gonna ask you in a moment or two if you want to join me on a boss fight, just say no. Okay, you can say no now. Ah, I almost died. Okay, I almost died just before thing spawned. Okay. Okay, I'll go to Act 5, so you go from there, we now work up, I'll work down, and then we'll meet in the middle hopefully.
Okay.
Okay, and then so what we're hoping for is that you get the Ring of Ring of Royal Grandeur from one of the bounty caches. I think Act 2's bounties can drop that. And we hope you get the Captain Crimson crafting recipes, because then you can like immediately get like most of the rest of your set going. And then we just need to look. I think the only other thing we will need to find for you after that is Ring and Amulet. It shouldn't be too difficult to get with the gambling.
Oh no.
But no.
Yeah.
Oh, deados.
But I got the bonus chest, so that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So, for interest's sake, we can do bounties on lower levels as well and still get some rewards. We just get way more rewards by doing it on a higher level. And the crafting materials, you get 22 if you do it on this level, which is quite good. Yeah. But you'll see once we do open bounties, I mean, you can imagine how there's 2 other people that also blast through with stuff, so it goes like 5 minutes for all of the bounties. Feels like cheating, to be honest.
So, what's the benefit? Sorry, just repeat. What's the benefit of you doing one and me doing another?
It just goes faster, to be honest. Usually it goes faster.
Faster, but do I get the same rewards?
Yeah.
that you...
Yeah, so as soon as let's say I'm on a map, we're in the same party, but we're on different maps, right? If I do 5 of them and I go and get the reward, the reward automatically shows up in your inventory as well. So if you got a party of 4 people, it pretty much takes the same time as it takes one guy to do one map, because everyone does their own map, and then everyone gets the rewards for all the maps pretty much. Okay. So that's very cool. Very quick way of doing them. So you'll notice on your map.
Should I have rewards?
So you'll notice on map 1 that the bounties, all 5 are red, right? We need to go and speak to the guy in town to get the reward actually, but what we can usually do is only do that at the end, right? Because if your inventory is full when someone else says yes for a bounty, it drops it on the ground and you might miss it. So just after we've done all the quests, we'll just go and get them, get our rewards. But also if you're doing open bounties, just if your inventory is close to being full, keep an eye on the ground, because someone else might actually submit their bounties for the reward, and your reward will be chucked on the ground. And if you're in a hurry running and stuff, you might miss your reward, which would be sad. Unless you're just so cool that you don't need the reward, you're just doing public bounties because you can. I mean, then obviously it's fine. Okay, I just want to get rid of some crap in my inventory. So you've got all the stuff you need now, right? The other thing I don't know is if we're on different maps, if we can share whatever we pick up. I'm assuming we can. So if I find something useful, I'll keep it. How's the survivability there? A bit shit.
I only died once or twice.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, 3 times.
I think once we get, hopefully from this first set of bounties, we get what we need to get you the ring and the Captain Crimson set, then you'll be probably fine.
Yeah, dead again.
And also your, are you spending your Paragon points, by the way?
Not yet.
Okay, spend them now before you do anything else, because that's a massive power spike. So there is recommended, let me quickly show you on my screen. For now, I don't think it makes too much. You'll eventually have all of these filled, right? So on core, go for fill out movement speed and max hatred, and then the rest of it you can split between
Where do
I would
get
say
Paragon points though.
you just press
in the
B,
middle.
and you can press B as well. So you can do control, click on max hatred and max movement speed to fill them out. And then you can do you hold down control for dex and vitality. You'll do 100 at a time, but do them evenly because it'll give you a bit more survivability for now. You'll see I don't have any bite, but for now you can do both just to get more survivability.
I maxed out hatred and movement speed and
Okay.
have none left.
Okay, that's fine for now. Then offense, you can do... I can't remember which are the important ones. Do the crits at the bottom. Ivian, how do you mean that does Benku have load shedding now? And defense, I think, I can't remember, but all res and life is probably good. And then whatever is left, just in something random. And utility, I think you want cooldown cost reduction and maybe life per hit. I'm not exactly sure.
You mean resource cost reduction?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, life reduction.
Okay, you'll see now immediately that's going to be a massive power jump for you. Yeah. Did you guys at least get some games in before this power went? I found a quiver, hopefully. That's not the right one.
Dead.
Okay, well, still squishy, I guess. But it'll be much better
That
now.
doesn't change it, yeah.
And a lot of the things we took wasn't necessarily super survivability focused. Okay. Just the one. Did you guys win at least, yeah?
Dead. One shot.
What's killing? Is it a boss that's killing you or what?
No, I'm just stupid, actually.
Don't worry, you'll still die a lot. Luckily it's not hardcore. Can you imagine the pressure while playing hardcore, right?
Thanks.
Because freaking hell, dude, I've died a lot. And imagine like you lose your character every time you die. I guess you make better choices. Oh, I see what you mean, Vian. Yeah, our power's been on the whole time, but you said, I'm assuming you stopped playing because Benku's power is off, right? Our power was off from 6 to 8 today, again tomorrow as well. So I don't know what I'm just queuing this. Oh, did your power actually go out? I thought Benku's went out. I thought you don't get load shedding. Are you winning, Robert?
I think so.
Oh, but I'm assuming you're finding you're running out of hatred quite a lot, right?
No.
Not really.
I'm running out of life.
Okay, so your hatred is staying up still.
Yeah.
Eventually you'll not be able to keep it up because you'll one-shot everything in this difficulty. Then it's just frustrating, but still take...
That's a good problem to have, I think.
Yep. Oh yeah, okay, so only on stage 4, yeah, that's interesting. I'm assuming, like, but you said you guys are on the same grid as a hospital or something like that, right? So they probably then cut to the rest of the grid and just not the hospital in some way. Okay. Oops. Ah, fucking hell, I died. Looking at my map. Not a great idea because they still smacked me.
I activated a shrine and then some elite spawned and they destroyed me.
Yeah, you still have those bracers. Okay. So that one. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't think you'll win that fight though. I wonder what the... Have you checked the... You mentioned the other day the PS5s are now like 17 grand, right? The price went up unfortunately. Bought mine at the right time.
Have you seen the prices of graphics cards lately?
We bought a 3090 recently for the work stuff, and that was 22,000, which is in a it's good as was a special, but I haven't checked like
Great price.
yeah. Have they gone down or gone up? The general.
Everything is very cheap at the moment.
Okay, so what you're actually saying is, Vaynand, you should build a PC at this moment, buy everything and just do it. Okay.
No, actually, if you wait a few more months, at the beginning of next year, it's gonna be very low.
Oh really? Because of the crypto crash and shit.
Yeah, crypto crash and surplus of chips and everything together.
Yeah. Have you seen that there's Nvidia have announced their new like computing card though? It's fucking insane, dude. But it's gonna be a mission to get. Like what I'm hoping is we can get all of some cheap computing cards because we need some sweet computing cards for Rocky badly, and the proper double precision computing cards just aren't. It's physically impossible to buy them. You have to get them second hand, or not second hand, but from some interesting stores at like 300,000 rand each. The D100s and the B100s and stuff. Or the A100s, sorry, and the B100s. So hopefully the whole crash will make it possible to get those for cheaper. Although the CHPC has like 8 like A100s or something insane like that, dude. They've got insane resources at the moment. And with Fluent now, Fluent solving on GPU. It's the CHPC, Center for High Performance Computing.
Yeah.
You've used them before, right, or not? I think my Discord just did some weird stuff. Hey Robert, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I don't know if it's you or me disconnecting.
No, my Discord reset itself for some reason. Good old Discord. The laptops, this laptop of ours does something weird where it has like Windows Desktop Manager maxes out my graphics resources and then it just starts closing things, which doesn't make any sense, right? Some stupid freaking Windows thing. How's it going? Have you done got a couple done in the second one yet?
Yeah.
The first one is done.
I've completed one.
One bounty.
Let's do the second one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the second one now.
So are you ready for your presentation? Good. Have you exercised a bit?
Not yet, but I will. Free the souls trapped.
But Vian, you said your power is back on now. So was it off for only a short time, or was this? The other thing I think we need to try, Robert, once we start doing rifts together now, is I should probably play with my Barbarian, because the Barbarian has a power where it literally, I will whirlwind and I suck all the enemies towards me. So then I suck them all towards me, which keeps you safe, and you just spin and shoot them, because you'll do more damage than the Barbarian. That'll be like a good combo, I think. You can try that. So it gives you some safety and you do the damage. I pretty much pull the enemies to me the whole time. Okay, just say no.
Diablo.
Yeah, you said the power was back on now, right? So was it only off for like literally a couple of minutes?
Need more time.
Time to kill the OG. I checked some videos on the Diablo 4 graphics. It looks insane, dude. But I'm not sure if it's gonna present as well, so it looks more realistic, and sometimes in these games more realistic is worse, right? Because what makes this game really good is, like, visually you can see where stuff is happening because of the vibrant colors, and if it's more like not one note, but like all more dark, samey colors type vibes, it's more difficult to like see what's going on in some cases. It's like the Diablo fight, there's so many phases. Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes like the substations have shit when the power comes back on and off. Oh, goes off and back on again. Probably something like that happened. Cool. Good luck for the next matches though.
Feel my wrath. Need more discipline. Need more time.
So I'm getting some slow ass bounties. Sometimes you have to run super far for the bounties. Sometimes you just run like a couple of meters and then done. Oh shit, dead end. What a flip.
Need more time.
Oh, gazer on. Oh no.
You sound concerned.
That's fine. That wasn't too difficult.
Where the hell am I supposed to go? No, stop attacking me, I'm reading my map.
Still waiting. You won't survive that. Not ready yet. Heal.
Oh man, I died. Ah, fucking hell, I've died in between a bunch of worms that one-shot me when I get back. I'm sure you know how that feels.
Yeah.
And the problem is, if you don't get your impale off soon enough once you respawn. So if, just a tip, I'm not sure if you've been experiencing this, but like when you respawn in between enemies, there's not time to do a shift click, so just spam click on anything you can find, because then it'll also chuck the impale. The shift click is only if there's no enemy to click on.
Okay.
It's pretty much forces you to stand still and do your left click attack even if there's not an enemy.
Your fear betrays you.
I'm almost done with 4, 5 is done. Yeah, that was a fast one. Okay, one more in 4. Ah, on the wrong thing.
I'm still waiting.
I think what we can also do then is we can do greater rifts that are on a slightly higher level if I do the bar, because again then I should be able to keep them off you mostly, and you should be able to kill them quite quickly still. Because in that previous rift you still did a lot of damage, right? At 75 that you did.
Yeah, it was just very difficult. I was just struggling with the boss really. Actually.
Yeah. Because he one-shot you the whole time. But that TP instant kill is insane. Makes it pretty impossible to do anything. But your paragons will climb quite quickly when doing greater rifts. The bounties and the normal rifts don't give great XP. But once you do greater rifts, it goes like, especially when you're not like at 1000 yet, it goes very fast. Eventually it slows down, of course. Okay, so 4 and 5 are done. jump into 3. Be done soon. But yeah, you can imagine how this can become quite tedious, right? I hate doing bounties. But unfortunately the materials are so good. Especially if you get to the stage where you're pretty much all your gear is legendary and you need to just get ancients. But the public bounties, I only learned about that recently, or well, I did them for the first time today, and it's like really quick. It's like less than 10 minutes and then you've got them done. So you can spam that for like an hour and then you've got a lot of re-rolls on your gear that you need to try and get the ancients. Although I did like a shitload of re-rolls and didn't get anything on the wizard, so that was oops. Sometimes it's all random based, right? That's the thing. I guess that's part of the allure, is like it's pretty much loot boxes. But not the type that you have to pay for every time. You just have to pay for it with your sweat and life essence, because you're just pretty much wasting away playing games, right? I guess. Oh, my inventory is full.
I am returning to town.
Okay, let's empty my stuff here. Oh man, I'm getting crashes again. It's probably the same shit. Windows Desktop Manager. Why the flip is that using so much fucking memory? Some buggy Windows crap probably. Do I still have you? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Just want to see something must have broken now, I'm not sure what. Like every time it does like a black screen and then it comes back, one app crashes or something. It's freaking irritating. I wish you could get your quiver somewhere. Luckily I got a dagger that I really want. Ah, not a dagger, a sword. Let's just let it useful there. So that's the sword. Ooh, that's a lot more damage. And then I can cube Carlays, I think. I think that's the play. 1.6 goes to 1.8, that's perfect, okay. And I think I have cubed I can't cube anything because I spent all my shit on fucking... I can be able to... can cube something once we're done all with our luck quests, okay. Gonna give some power to my bolt. I've got Carlays to cube, okay, perfect. Keep that one. Yeah, that one. That'll give me some power, that's cool, okay. It's slightly more buffed. I'll have Vengeance up this though, so I'll have to figure that out. You're still surviving?
Yeah, I'm out of the bounty for now. Just finished the third one, I think.
Cool. Just be very careful not to exit the game because you'll lose literally all the progress if you exit.
Okay. I just want to see if I can buy some quivers again from this lady. What is her symbol?
It's like a red thing. If you don't mind, because my PC is unstable, I'm gonna quickly just check in or I'm died. I'm gonna cash in all the bounties we've completed up to this point so that I don't, because if my game crashes now I lose all this.
That's fine.
But you can just roll your shit, you'll just see, just make sure there's space in your inventory. I'll tell you when I'm gonna cash it in, otherwise, and you're in the town, right, so it'll just drop on the ground if your inventory is full. You'll just see the rewards coming in. Okay, that should be 1.
Cool. Yep.
And I'll do 5 and 4 also done. And in these you'll also get the blood shards as well. So you'll probably, I think you get like, if I'm not mistaken, like 500 blood shards per bounty, so you'll probably fill up again as well. Okay, you should have 3 bounty caches now.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm gonna continue with 3. I'm really hoping we get your ring in the ones that we've done now. Otherwise, you'll need to do the bounties for number 2, for Act 2 again. And hopefully we get the Captain Crimson recipes as well.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Goodness
Yep.
me.
Yep, it's a shit
It
ton.
drops on the floor when you open the thing anyway.
Yeah. But the only thing is, like, if you get the chest and it drops on the floor while you're on a random map somewhere and you don't realize it and you run away, it's bye-bye.
I got a bunch of plans. There's no chance of getting the ring, the plan for the ring, right?
No, the ring has, but we haven't done the bounty. We don't have the cash for the ring drops from the Act 2 bounty cash, which we haven't done yet.
Need more time.
But you can go
Well,
and...
I'm taking my sweet time.
No, don't worry. I'm rushing this side. Oh, I hate this fucking bounty. It's like, it's a kill all the enemies in this level bounty, but it's like a maze-like map. Like, it takes forever to find all the little beats.
Not ready yet.
If you've checked in your if you've activated the recipes, just check if you can make Captain Crimson's belt and boots. Not belt, not boots, belt and pants, because we'll need to make those. Hopefully, you've got. I don't know where they drop off or where they come from, but it should be some of them at least.
Not ready yet. You won't survive that. Still waiting.
This is a nice and quick one. Okay, only one more left on 4, and then I'll come and help you. Oh, and 3, and then I'll come and help you finish up 2. There was an enemy called Golash. That is a... Wonder if that's a food reference or if it's just...
Pandemonium loop, that isn't very good.
Pandemonium what?
Loop, it's a ring.
Oh, no, that's not the one you want.
Still waiting.
Not cool enough.
Sweet revenge.
Okay, check if I can craft what?
Captain Crimson's... let me just kill these enemies, otherwise I'm gonna die. You're looking for Captain Crimson's Silk Girdle and Captain Crimson's Thrust, which is pants.
Belt. Captain Crimson Satin Sash.
No.
That was just
Silk Girdle.
Girdle, what's a girdle?
I don't know.
A
But
belt.
Yeah, it's a belt.
Wait.
Yeah, Captain Crimson's Silk Girdle. It might drop. It might drop from one of the other ones. I'm gonna quickly activate the.
Okay.
I just want to kill these dudes. Gonna
And the
quickly.
other one was?
Captain Crimson's Thrust. It's pants.
Okay.
You're gonna get another bounty drop now. I just have to. I'll be back in 5 seconds. Then I'll be with you. Just a moment.
Alright.
Okay, so let me finish 2 quickly. It's slightly random, so you might not get the recipes of the first bounty, but let's hope we get them.
Hello.
Hello, bye bye. Could you get the thrust or not?
No, not this. Not this one.
Okay. Hopefully we drop it soon.
won't survive that.
Okay, one more. Kronos. Oh, this one's a shitty one.
Need more time. That was just a taste. Still waiting.
This is the important one, hopefully. Get the ring. But yeah, we still need that. That's not one of the rings you'll wear. That's a ring that you'll put in the cube. So the other pieces of your gear we physically need to still find. Is the rings and the amulet. What am I missing?
I'm still waiting.
Inundating ascended quiver of glory. Oh no, that's a magic, not even a. So this the quiver is very elusive.
Yeah, it does seem like that, right?
Is it a legendary or a rare?
It's legendary. Everything you wear will be legendary. Or set.
Anime duffel. It's rare, but it's a legendary, but no.
Don't know what that is. That's not the one.
Bombardier's rucksack. That's one I have now.
Keep that one. You use that. Might use that with the other build if you're pushing. But that's you want holy point shot. You'll get it soon. I mean, it does sometimes just like it's random, right? So sometimes it just takes longer than you. I think I waited quite a while for mine as well. But if we do bounties, or not bounties, if we do rifts together, you've pretty much got double chance for it to drop. Just say no for that thing. I'm waiting. Thank you. Donkey. Okay. Should be down soon. Yeah. So if I drop it, I'll obviously shear as well. So chances for finding it slightly higher. Okay, that's all the bounties done. Let's hope you get some sweet stuff. Okay, you should have another one now. I'm gonna open all mine as well. I'm hoping this one will drop you the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Otherwise we'll need to do more, but I don't know if there's time for more tonight. Maybe we should just slam a couple of rifts. No, didn't they get any rings?
No ring.
No legendary items either. Or
I got a legendary boot.
Oh, that sucks. It's probably a useless boot. And now look, it's gonna drop for me, right? And these we can't share. Probably shouldn't have dropped all in one go. Cloak, boots, gloves, shield, amulet.
Your stream is just showing the splash screen of Diablo.
What? It's... Oh,
Your
that's...
stream is completely dead.